Welcome to this week's episode of 60 Seconds with the Superintendent. Well, this episode has a special place in my heart because it takes the time to recognize a dedicated group of parents that give so much to our school district. Let's take a look at all the work our PTAs have accomplished across the district this school year.
Strongsville Council PTA is made up of 9 different units throughout the city, everywhere from preschool up through the high school. We have roughly 3,000 members in our PTAs, and we volunteer roughly about 20,000 hours a year. It can start in our preschools, where we do a resale shop once a year to raise funds. We do book fairs in our elementary schools and our middle school. We have Santa shops. We also get to do all the classroom parties from Halloween to Valentine's Day. Rockin' to the Rec is a dance held 8 times a year at the Strongsville Rec Center. Our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students are allowed to attend, so we have about 600 to 700 kids. It's a lot of fun. We have a DJ, the kids have pizza and pop, and the money that is raised from that, we use that to give scholarships to our graduating seniors. We also give grants back to all of our buildings. We paid for the Gaga Pit at Muraski this year, which was one of my favorite grants that we've given. A lot of our individual buildings are now responsible for paying for assemblies. So we do fundraising throughout the year. It could be cookie dough sales, magazine sales. I truly love working book fair. I love helping those kindergarten kids pick out their books when they can't, they don't even know how to read yet, and helping them figure out how much a book costs. And I would be the one pulling out $1 here, you don't have enough yet, I would help them buy their books, and I have to say book fair is one of my favorite events. I've even volunteered to go back and work book fair, and I don't have kids in the school.
Founders Day is celebrated every February, the first Thursday of the month, and we recognize past recipients and current recipients who have gone above and beyond what we expect from volunteers and community leaders. People that have been recognized are PTA volunteers, teachers, community members, and just an average normal parent who goes above and beyond to make the school and community a better place. At the Council PTA installation lunch, we recognize our outgoing board members and then recognize our incoming board members. Mr. Ryba is always considered an honorary vice president, so he always stays on board. This year, we are recognizing Mrs. Kim Kaminsky for the Outstanding District Educator. She was nominated by the Kinsner PTA. They submitted an amazing essay going over everything she's done for her students, staff, and family members, and she is most deserving of this award.
I started with Muraski Elementary School PTA when my son was in kindergarten 12 years ago. And I got involved because I wanted to see him during the day. I wanted to see what he was doing. And I stayed involved because I made friends with his friends and all the children in the building. And it made me feel really good to walk down the hall and hear, "Hi, Mrs. Housem. Hi, Mrs. Housem. How are you, Mrs. Housem?" So it made me want to stay involved. Some of my lifelong friends have been my PTA fellow volunteers. And I love our district. I am a huge supporter, and I would do anything for these kids.
On behalf of the entire district, thank you to so many parent volunteers and all of our PTA leadership that do so much to benefit our district and, most importantly, our students. As always, thanks for watching, and go make it a great Mustang week.